All right, so one more of these examples. So this one says evaluate each expression if a is equal to 3/4, b is equal to -8, c is equal to -2, d is equal to 3, and m is equal to 1/3. Those are actually the same values as before, but different variables. So I'm going to use my same process. And by the way, I think I may have mentioned this in class, but feel free to use other methods too. You don't always have to use the exact same approach that I'm using. These are ways that I've either have helped me a lot or have helped my students that are kind of the tried and true ways that I approach things. But at the same time, there's a lot of alternatives out there, right? And there's a lot of different styles to math, and so feel free to use other methods, but make sure that you keep the sound mathematical reasoning and logic and so forth, and make sure that your methods are consistent and get you to the correct answer consistently. So, all right. So here, let's see, I'm going to plug in -8 for b. A is 3/4, so I'm going to put that in here. C is -2. And D is 3. All right, so now I can operate, right? So I'm going to look. I have a lot of grouping symbols, right? Nothing to do inside there. And then I have these brackets. So inside these brackets, I have a bunch of stuff, right? So I'm going to look in there and kind of reset as far as the order of operations goes. So inside there, I have these parentheses. Nothing to do here, nothing to do here, nothing to do here. But I do have these parentheses, right? And that I can operate. I have an operation there. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So the operation in the parentheses within the parentheses. So -2 minus 3 is going to be -5. Okay, then I'll just bring down these parentheses. Don't forget about that exponent there. Bring down the plus. You can take out the parentheses for the 3/4 because there's nothing directly touching that. And then we'll keep the -8 here. All right, so next, now I still want to finish working inside these brackets here. So now I have addition and I have exponents, right? I also have division here, right? But 3/4 is simplified. I can't divide that or reduce it anymore. I could turn it into a fraction, but that's not necessarily what we want to do. So I'm going to just work with the exponents here. So -5 squared is +25, right? Don't forget to put the parentheses in if you plug it into your calculator. Okay, then we bring down the 3/4, bring down the brackets, and bring down the -8. All right, so one more operation inside here. We have addition. So 3/4 plus 25. That's going to be, let's see, you can say 25 and 3/4, right? But let's put it into fraction form. So this would be, and I don't mind if you put these in decimals as long as they're exact. But 25/1, we want to get a common denominator here. So 4, so I'm going to multiply by 4 on top and bottom. And so I'll end up with 100/4 plus 3/4, which is 103/4. Okay, so 103/4. And you could change those to parentheses if you want, or keep them brackets. And then we have -8. Now, one thing I want to point out here is this negative out in front is actually a -1, right? There's an invisible 1 there. So we actually have a multiplication here and a multiplication here, right? And once again, we do have a division, but we can't simplify 1/3/4. So I'm going to multiply, and I'll go left to right. So I'm going to do -1 times -8, which is +8. I'll bring down the 103/4. And now I can multiply those together, right? So I'm just going to do 8/1 times 103 over 4. And so you can do top times top, bottom times bottom. You can also cross cancel, like the 8 over 4 reduced to 2 over 1. You can do it that way too. So either way is good. So 103 times 8 is 824. And then 1 times 4 on the bottom is 4. And 824 divided by 4 is going to be 206. And there you go.